What's up, y'all? I'm late, but I'm here. I'm not too late. I'm like a minute or two late. What's good, everybody? I see we got some people in the chat already. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Let me know how my mic sounds. Okay. Thumbs up the video. Let me move my water bottle out the view of the camera. Hey, Pink and Cream. Hey, Donna. Hey, Janelle. Yes, we got some braids in today. Hey, RK. Black Rose. Erica. Cassandra. Ressie. Jasmine. We've been real consistent with Tammy Talks Tuesday so far. Last week still counts, even though it was on Wednesday, but that's just like I told y'all because I was sick. But we've been very consistent so far. We're going to talk about a couple of things today. I'm going to make it short since people was coming at me that it was too long. People were saying there were no timestamps. I had just got off the live, y'all. I can't timestamp and do the live at the same time. So our goal is a quick power hour, okay? We'll see what we can run through in an hour, so then that way the replay gang people are okay with it. So that works for everybody. Hey, Monique. Sharon, Montrez, CT. We'll give it a little more time. So, what I want to talk about is Aoki. Aoki, is that her name? Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee's daughter. South Carolina, we're going to talk about the women's NCAA tournament because that game was so good. I want to talk about the Xscape drama, and then we can mention the City Girls. I didn't get into it. I don't care about the City Girls. I don't like their music. But we can talk about some of the like overall basics. You must have been in the Housewives. You must have been in the Housewives video. People only act up in my comments when it comes to the Housewives. I feel like I haven't gotten this much like what the hell is going on since, I talked about Izzy eating off of paper plates, and apparently that was offensive to people. Apparently it's offensive to make a joke about paper plates, but either way, I don't care about any of these people or how long, just down to listen to your chat. Oh, thank you, Rooster Room. Thank you. Thank you, Bonita. Hey, Jen. Are y'all watching Summer House? I'm going to plug this show every chance I get. If you guys notice, a lot of us content creators that are watching the show and recapping it or plugging it, y'all got to get the ratings up. Okay? Don't just say, oh, I listened to your review. Nope. Don't just listen to me talk about it. Go watch it, then come listen to me talk about it. So make sure you guys are watching Summer House. Make sure you guys are supporting Summer House. Make sure you guys are engaging on Twitter with Summer House Martha's Vineyard. It's a really good show. It is honestly and truly a really good show. What else did I have to talk about? Oh, if you guys watch me for Ready to Love, that recap is going to be late. I will not be in town this weekend, so that's going to be late. That probably won't be up until, Sunday. Hopefully not Monday, but the Housewives, I will still make sure to get up Sunday because then we'll be done for the season. And then all the Candace fanatics, the Candace stans, The Candace Insufferables, all the candy canes, should be out of the comments. I've been making a note of all y'all names that swear I'm never watching this show again, because y'all are the same ones that called the show Colorist last year, that y'all were never watching. Y'all are the same people back in the comments. So it's a little, should be awkward for y'all. That's all I'm saying. Should be awkward for y'all. Make sure you guys are liking the videos. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Don't just type in Tammy Talks, every day and then search or whatever. All that good stuff that we do over on the channel. Hey, Christine, did you guys have anything to say about Housewives or Martha's Vineyard? Let's put that out there. Did y'all have any comments on those two topics before we move into some other topics? I don't like, why do y'all watch recaps from shows y'all don't watch? Why don't y'all watch the actual show? I'm just curious. Why y'all don't like actually go watch the show? Aren't y'all confused? Y'all don't be confused when y'all do that? Summer House is good. I think Phil is great TV. Phil is not great TV though. I don't think it's great TV to watch six people be uncomfortable with this man in the house. Great TV shouldn't come at the expense of so many of the castmates. It would be different if he had like drama or issues with one person. Like more than half the cast doesn't even want him there. Nothing he did last season was great TV. He was rude to Preston. He almost got into a physical altercation with Jordan, who is a female. He was rude to Amir. He was an ass to Nick. I don't see how he's great TV, personally, but that's just me. You guys are entitled to feel how you feel. I watched the show last season. I know you're talking about. I'll try to start watching it again. Yeah, y'all watch the show. Otherwise, they're gonna cancel it, and then we start saying how, oh my God, we don't have any black shows on to support. We got one. We got a black show on to support with this. Hey, Brianna. There's enough drama on that show without Phil. The first 3 episodes have been drama. First 3 episodes have been drama. I just don't think we don't need Phil on the show. That's my opinion. We just don't need him on the show. He's an ass. Yeah, like he caused all of that in less than 2 hours. Like there's literally no need to bring that man back to the house or to the show. He was drunk. He was belligerent. He's like just walking chaos. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Bria aggravated me last season, so I said I wasn't going to watch. Phil got on my nerves and all that humping. I couldn't take it. Okay. I can never sit down and watch a full show, but I can pop my AirPod in and listen to a review. And yes, sometimes I'm confused. But if I can, I'll just do a quick Google search and watch the part. Okay. Y'all be the ones in the comments asking for pictures. I feel like the people that want pictures are the ones that like don't watch the episodes and do just this because like you just don't have time to watch the show. It was an average show. I lost interest after watching it for the first time last season. I got rid of Peacock. Okay. Do you watch recaps for it though? Or no? Because if you don't watch the recaps for it, this conversation wasn't for you. Like Preston said, I hope the next time Bria walks out is to Germany or New York. She gets on my nerves. Yeah. She's not likable. She's not likable by any means. It was Taco Tuesday. Hey, Sonia. Taco Tuesday is still, top tier. Top tier. Anything on Housewives before we move on? Or y'all just ready for the show to be off like everybody else? Fans have made the show. Fans have made the show, I think, just so unbelievably horrific. Do you? They all look different. None of these girls look alike. They all look different. Their names are similar. So if you're saying Jasmine, Jordan, Shanice, Summer, I can see how that's confusing. I can see how that can be confusing with all the different girls' names. Take it off. We have one more episode of The Housewives. Hopefully, we get a recast. Hopefully, we get a recast, and then we can go from there. Well, we know Candace is gone. It's rumored Robin is gone. It's rumored Wendy is gone. It's rumored, I should say, Ashley is gone. So hopefully we can get some progress with the show. There are a couple of Mavs episodes I skipped and just watched the recaps because it's dragging on. The reunion is tomorrow. The reunion is tomorrow, so um a Rinse Your Channel show from Ready to Love. Okay. Do you watch Ready to Love or do you just watch the recaps? Ready to Love has been such a mess. Ready to Love was such a mess this season. It was not a good show. It was not a good show by any means. Oh my God, was it awful? Awful, awful, awful. Okay, y'all. We've been on here. Oh, 11 minutes. Okay, let's get started with some of the topics. Y'all like the videos. 28 likes, but it's over 70 of y'all. So thumbs up the video for me, y'all. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so I wanted to talk about Billy D. Williams first, okay? I know that's super random. Super random to talk about, but let's talk Billy D. Williams. So Billy D. Williams did an interview with Bill Mayer or Meyer, however you pronounce that name. And he was on his podcast, which is called Club Random. And they were talking about the white actor Laurence Olivier and his performance as a black character in the 1965 film Othello. Okay. If any of you guys know the story of Othello, which is a Shakespeare play, Othello is a black man. So instead of them casting a black man, they cast this white guy named Laurence Olivier. So Billy D. Williams is talking to Bill Mayer about this, and Billy D. Williams says, and I quote, "There is nothing wrong with performers wearing blackface, because if you're an actor, you should do anything you want to do." This can't be the same Billy D from Mahogany. This can't be the same Billy D that I have seen talk about black rights and that has been, an advocate for certain things and that has been something of an activist a time or two. Billy D. Williams feels that it's okay for a performer, for an actor, to put on blackface because you should be able to do anything that you want to do as an actor. How do y'all feel about that? He then said that when Lawrence did Othello, he fell out laughing. He said he stuck his ass out and he walked around with his ass because, black people are supposed to have big asses. I thought it was hysterical. I loved it. I love that kind of stuff. Now, this is a direct quote from Billy D. Williams on this podcast. So what that tells me is Billy D. Williams enjoys watching minstrel acts. I myself, being a black woman, I do not enjoy watching minstrel acts. I do not enjoy watching non-black people feel like they have to stick their butts out, or when non-black people feel like they have to talk in a black sense, or when they make the jokes about, oh, they're going to go rob a car, or when you get the fried chicken jokes or the watermelon jokes or any of that type of stuff. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny at all. I don't know why Billy D. Williams thinks it's funny. Has he gone old and senile? I'm confusion. I'm confusion. I don't understand this. Um, he then said today in 2024, they would not let you do that. No, because you can hire a black actor to play the role of a black man. But for you to think it's okay for you to have this white man wear a black face, right? Then stick his ass out because black people are supposed to have big asses and parade around stage, and you think that's funny? Billy D, I would rather that you just not say anything. Billy D. Williams then went on to tell Bill Mayer, you should do it. Telling him, you should do it. You should wear blackface. He said, if you're an actor, you should do anything that you want to do. As an actor, whatever you think you can do, you should be able to do it. No. I'm sorry. Do y'all know how disappointed my mama's going to be when I call and tell her Billy D. Williams said this? Like, my mama is going to be livid. She is going to be mortified that he said that. Mayer then talked to Billy D. Williams and said that, you, Billy D. Williams, you have actually lived in a period where you couldn't do that, where you could not play the part that you should have played, going back to segregation. I can't believe I'm reading this. So Billy D. Williams, who they're saying is best known for playing Lando in Star Wars, never watched it, but I'm not a Star Wars, Star Trek type of person. Nothing against it. I've just never seen it. So Billy D. Williams retorted to that, it didn't matter. Of course it happened, but the fact is you discuss it. The point is that you don't go through life feeling like a victim. He then goes on to say, I refuse to go through life saying to the world, I'm pissed off. I'm not going to be pissed off 24 hours a day. He also, in the interview, recognized his desire to be, mentioned his desire to be recognized as an individual. This is a direct quote. If I'm going to be creative, let me be creative as an individualist. I don't want to be anything based on the whole idea, you're a black person, you're a white person, and things of that nature. I'm an artist. I'm a creative entity in this life. Now, I'll say this. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. He then goes on to say, as you can see, I say himself and herself because I see myself as feminine as well as masculine. I'm a very soft person and I'm not afraid to show that part. Fine. Let's go back to this. How do y'all feel about the fact that Billy D. Williams feels that a white person, a non-black person, it is okay for them to wear blackface and play a black person simply because they are acting? Simply because they are acting. Like, let's dissect that. Hey, Joseph. I stumbled across something about blackface. I didn't read it all. It's interesting that Billy D. Williams, at his age, somebody that has more than likely lived through segregation, that has more than likely lived through the times where, black people couldn't vote, schools were still segregated, all this type of stuff. It's disheartening that he feels that, you know what, if a white person wants to go and play a black person, that's cool because it's just acting. You can hire a black actor. The same way that a black person should not be playing a Hispanic person or an Asian person. I'm disappointed. That's awful for his generation. He should be offended. Right. I understand like some of these new age kids today feeling like people are people or whatever the case. But for Billy D. Williams, I'm damn near mortified, y'all. Sometimes I wish celebrities would just not say stuff. Yeah. There is this quote that is, you never want to meet your favorite celebrity. You don't want to meet your favorite actor. You don't want to meet your favorite singer or painter or musician, because what happens is, if that person does not live up to the expectation that you want, then you've ruined the illusion of that person. Now, I have met some celebrities, and I haven't been disappointed with any celebrity that I've met. Not a one. But I know that there are a lot of people that have said, hey, I've met this basketball player, I've met this actor, I've met this singer, and they were rude. Or, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that person has every right to have the day that they're having. But I just, by no means, like, I have favorite singers and actors and stuff like that. I have no desire to meet them. None. Because I don't want it to taint, like, the way that I look at that person. You know what I mean? Hey, Naya. Thank you. He also played, yes, he was in Lady Sings the Blues. Yep. He absolutely was. Hey, AP. We don't get to use creative freedom as an excuse to be offensive. That's it. That's it. You can't go on and it's too easy. I feel like we all understand it in the chat, so we don't even have to go into it. I am disappointed in Billy D. Like, disappointed. Then for him to tell Bill Mayer, why don't you go ahead and put on some blackface too? It's like, what are you on right now? The whole thing about I refuse to go through life pissed off. Yeah, I understand that, right? I don't want to go through life with a chip on my shoulder and feel like the world is calling me an angry black woman. You don't want that stigma on you, but that doesn't mean that you can tolerate just blatant disrespect. That doesn't mean that you aren't allowed to get offended by offensive things like that. In 1965, it should have been unacceptable. But for you to feel like, man, we can't even do that type of shit no more, it almost sounds like you're sad. It almost sounds like you're sad that you can't watch fellow white actors put on blackface to take a role from another black actor. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Billy, Billy, Billy. I don't even approach him. It's embarrassing. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to approach him. Not for real, for real. Hey, melanated thinker. He craves white validation, saying, yeah, and it's kind of like, you are fucking Billy D. Williams. You don't have to. Why do you want the validate? Oh, good God. Good God. This reminds me of that LaQuisha movie back in 2019, which was about a white man imitating a black woman radio host. It got a lot of backlash for obvious reasons, for being a modern day minstrel show. I know nothing about that, and I'm glad I don't. Why was there a movie called LaQuisha? So don't go tell y'all mamas how, Billy D has just set us back a couple decades. Don't go. I can't tell my mom. I don't want to ruin mahogany for her. She's gonna be devastated. She's gonna be devastated. If you guys want to go read the article, I actually found the article on CNN.com. Popped up for me when I opened my computer today. So the universe wanted me to see it and feel away. That's how I feel about it. So let's talk about Aiko. How do y'all pronounce this baby's name? Russell Simmons' daughter, Aiko. We're gonna call her Aiko. So y'all know she's dating this 65-year-old man. So picture surfaced Have y'all seen this? Do I need to put a picture up on screen? Let me see if I have one. Hold on. Let me see. I do. Okay. Oop. Oh, shit. All right, let me try that one more time. Okay. Here we go. Have y'all seen this? So I feel like it was over the weekend or just before the weekend, word or rumors broke, news broke, rumors swirled that she was dating this old ass man here. Okay. So this is 65-year-old Vittorio Asif. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but he's some old ass rich man that apparently was her sugar daddy for a while. So over the weekend, a bunch of pictures popped up of the two of them kissing, whatever, on the beach. And everybody is like, oh, what is that? So we got a little bit of backstory from, y'all know, hold on, I got a pronunciation in the chat. Let me see, where'd it go? Aiko. Now, see, y'all are all saying different things. Aiko, Aoki, Aoki, Aoki. Why y'all are saying it different? She's gonna be called Baby Simmons. But so she's dating this man, and we saw people surfaced like a clip from a while back when she was talking to Russell Simmons, and she was telling him that if he don't start sending her some more money, she was going to be a sugar baby. She said, I'm gonna go out and get me a sugar daddy. And he tells her, you can't do that because aren't you a V? And by V he meant virgin. By V he meant virgin. So she got on Instagram and did a cute little, oh my God, no wonder why I'm trending. Girl, you knew why you were trending. Now, I don't know if you did that for a little bit of attention. I don't know if you're trying to get attention from us. I don't know if you're trying to get attention from your mom. Is Kimora busy? Is Kimora not showing you enough attention? We know Russell done ran off and left y'all asses. He's over in Bali, hiding from the law. But I don't understand what this was. So then everybody wants to call now. So then after this, we get a video of her like in the car, and she's like, look, I like that store. And she was pointing to Hermes, I think, or Louis Vuitton. She was pointing to some overly expensive store, some luxury store. And all he did was laugh. He wasn't like, okay, let's go drop a bag or anything. He laughed at her ass. So I was like, you clearly not getting that bag or purse or whatever you thought you were going to get from it. That's not going to happen, right? So after that clip, Kimora posted something about how kids will embarrass you. Kimora, you have your audacity. She's following in your footsteps. Kimora, you and Russell have quite the age difference. Y'all have quite the age difference. So then Russell came out and said that, he's not going to hoop and holler and get involved in her relationship. What she does is what she does. Because you are that man, Russell. You're that man. You and Kimora weren't 65 and what is she, 21, y'all weren't that big of a difference, but y'all still had a little bit of difference about y'all. So apparently as of today, or as of yesterday, they have now broken up. Aoki, is that what y'all saying her name is? Aoki, please, go play with somebody else. Go play with somebody else. Go find something else to do. Russell, come home and tend to your children. I feel like any woman that is 21 years old that goes out and seeks out to date a man 40 years older than her is crying out because she has daddy issues of some sort. Daddy issues of some sort. Because you don't need the money. You don't need the money. Your mama got money. Your daddy will give you money. He put y'all on a budget. He's not just shelling out money the way that y'all wanting him to. Hell, y'all are Simmons kids. Y'all look at Run's kids. Run's kids are all out making money individually, legal, the legal way. Ask Angela if you can be on Growing Up Hip Hop, so you can get you a legit check and get a legit bag. I was just so disappointed in seeing that because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. This family has no shame to be doing such embarrassing things for money, for their status and fame. The 43-year-old age difference is nasty work. It is. Russell got with Kimora when she was still a teenager. She was still a teenager. And I want to say he was in his 30s or something like that. She may have daddy issues since Russell ran out. Because I don't think that she is without money. You got all these rich ass cousins. Not saying that they would just, throw money at you. But you have opportunities that the average 21-year-old doesn't. You truly do. Go restart Baby Fat. Reinvent. Or did Kimora bring it back? Find something to do. That's all you have to do. Did she graduate? Is she out now? She didn't make friends with, who else was just at Harvard? Wasn't Yara there? Wasn't Malia Obama there? You ain't make friends with these other young ladies and see that they're doing amazing things in life. You just, okay. They've said they're hurting for money. There's a difference between these kids hurting for money from Russell putting them on a budget and then an actual person hurting for money. Was that a car accident? I think it was a car accident. She's not hurting for money. I remember the clips and her begging for money. These kids, Russell put them on a budget. He put them on a budget. He stopped freely giving them money. But they mama is not without money. Kimora's not broke. No. She's not hurting for money whatsoever. At all. Clearly. As he should be. As he should be. As he should be. She has a modeling career and a Harvard degree. You have quite the head start. Quite. She just wants attention. That's all that is. Celebrity kids are just annoying. Never understand it. Xscape. All right, y'all. So by now we have all heard. Let me see if I can pull this clip up too. By now we've all heard about the Xscape drama that is going on, right? Have y'all heard about it? Do y'all know about it? She doesn't want to. She wants the easy way out. She has the easy way out. She was born a Simmons. I feel like there's no easier way out than that. She was born a Simmons. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I did a video on this, but Latasha Scott, so y'all know Xscape is still a mess. So Latasha Scott stepped away from the group momentarily because she wanted to have a solo career, right? She's well within her rights to want to go solo. No issues with that. Nobody held that against her the way she went about it was grimy. But if you want to go solo, go solo. So we saw that all play out during their show, the Queens of R&B, the SWV and Xscape show. So SWV, Xscape, 702, Monica, and I think Total, not Monica, Maya, and Total are all going out on a Queens of R&B national tour. Tasha, Tasha, because she is not a part of the group at this time. She's not going out on tour with them. Remember, Tasha left the group. It came out that Rocky was allegedly skimming money off the top. It was a lot going on. She, allegedly stole her sister $30,000 residual check. So like it's a lot going on. So Tasha and Tamika Scott, they own the trademark for the name Xscape. The two of them. It's not owned by all four members of the group. So Tasha and Tamika are co-owners, which means that Tamika can do whatever the hell it is she wants with her part of the trademark. Tasha didn't know that. So when this tour was announced, Tasha came out with a statement, and not a statement, but she sued she threatened, I should say. She didn't officially do it, but she threatened to sue Live Nation. She threatened to sue Mona Scott Young and Mona Me Productions, and she's threatening to sue the group Xscape, saying that y'all need to pay me because I am the owner of the trademark. Y'all can't use it without my consent. She's calling out Live Nation, saying that Live Nation knows that they need to be contacting me and paying me because this is mine. Tamika Scott, who, let's be real, y'all, Kandi was not going to let any stone go unturned. I think that Tiny, Tamika, and Kandi were all very prepared for Tasha to do some fugazi, dirty shit like this. So they knew that Tasha was going to come out swinging. They knew she was going to have a tantrum because even though Xscape has been doing these one spot on shows, they've been doing shows all over the place. She didn't care about that because it's a one-off show, probably a quick, who knows, 15,000 a piece for each of them. Let's just say roughly. But now that this is a nationwide tour, backed by Live Nation, co-headlining with SWV, you have Maya coming out, you have Toto, you have 702. This is a big production. Hell, I'm trying to get my ticket, right? So Kandi and Tamika and Tiny all posted this to their story or to their Instagram. A co-owner of a trademark is unable to maintain an infringement action against another co-owner of the same trademark. Each co-owner has the right to exercise its trademark rights, including granting licenses to third parties such as Live Nation, which is, we all know, the tour, the concert company, and Mona Me Entertainment, which is the sponsor for Mona Scott Young. A valid licensee of one co-owner of a trademark cannot be liable to another co-owner for infringement. So basically, Tamika is saying, we both own the name. I can do with it whatever the hell I want to. Now, Tasha is very within her rights to go out on a solo act tour and say that it's Xscape as well because she owns part of the trademark. Like, Tasha and Rocky can't be this stupid. Why didn't y'all go and consult with a lawyer? Why didn't y'all consult with a lawyer before embarrassing yourself by threatening to sue everybody all up and through? Why? What did y'all stand to gain? That's my question. What did y'all stand to gain by doing this? Because now you've just embarrassed yourself. We had kind of forgot about you, right? We just kind of let you rock. We let you cook. But now it's like, Tasha, what you be on? This is why you don't let your spouse run your career. Because from the moment that Tasha allowed Rocky to become her manager, it has gone from sugar to shit. That gospel album failed. That Christmas album, it was non-existent because nobody cared anything about it. Just silly. I mean, she got the money. She got the money she took from Tamika. She got the money she took from Tamika. If she grants her own license, they can't be upset at this point. They can't, but let's be real though. If Tasha goes out and Tasha decides to start performing as Xscape, and people come and it is just Tasha, or people find out it's just Tasha, it's not gonna sell. People are very content with it being Candy, Tamika, and Tiny because Tamika can sing her sister's parts. We don't necessarily need Tasha. Tasha can't sing all 4 parts of Just Kicking It or Who Can I Run To or Understanding. She just can't. She can't do it. This is Tasha's way of trying to be grimy, of trying to be underhanded, and it just didn't work. It didn't work, and you once again look like a fool. So, gotta be. I feel like Tasha needs to just humble herself. Humble yourself, go apologize to your group, make nice with your group, and get back to it. Get back to making money. You doing all this fighting and stuff with your group, and for what? You're not gaining anything out of it. You're certainly not gaining fans. The court of public opinion has been headed out for you, Tasha. It's alleged you stole your sister's $30,000 check. You have no proof that you did not steal that check. So until you can prove that you didn't steal your sister's money, the court of public opinion views you as guilty, unfortunately. You move funny. You move slimy. We watched you literally go behind your group's back and sign a solo deal and then lie to them about it. Oh, good God. I think it was her husband, Rocky. Rumors are out that they're broke and she had the tour bus repossessed because they couldn't pay. Yeah, that was Funky Dineva. I watched his video. He put that out. Funky has no reason to lie. So whoever gave Funky that tip, I'm sure he vetted that person and all that type of stuff. Funky has no reason to lie. I just feel like the way that Tasha was moving on that show told me everything I needed to know about her. It did. It just told me everything I needed to know about her. Thank you, Angel. Hey, Jay. She probably does, but see, that's what happens when people just have too much pride. They don't know how to swallow their pride and just be, I want to be back in the group. That's all you have to say. Now, is it going to be as easy as you saying that? Probably not. But you need to sit down and have a real conversation with your group. Figure it the fuck out. Figure it out. But doing this, because now you just got embarrassed. Look at that statement. It's basically saying, hey, dumb Diddy, I own it too. It's sad to see people go out bad like this. She should have humbled herself, and if she want to be solo, do it on a small scale. When everything died down, and she could have resurrected her solo quest on the small SC5. Tasha, well, the thing is, if Tasha wanted to go solo, to put out a solo album, the rest of the group wouldn't have cared. It's the way that you did it. You did it funny. And I'm looking up Motown Gospel funny because when y'all asked her, does your group know you're here? And you told them no, that should have been a red flag. That should have been a red flag. Why wouldn't your group know that you're going to go solo? And Tasha never quit the group. That's the thing. She just stepped away from the group. But you can't expect these other 3 ladies to not work because you don't want to be in the group right now. You don't get to control everybody else's money. And I think that's the part that Tasha is like missing. You don't get to control everybody else's money. So, her bad. I do want to go to this tour though. It seems like it's gonna be a good lineup. So, Tasha, maybe you can be the opening act. I don't know. You know, there are things that you can do. Did y'all see that Bronny James has entered into? He's gonna declare for the draft. Look, Bronny is not ready for the league. He's not. He's not. I think it's kind of unfair, the pressure LeBron is putting on him, because we all know that LeBron wants to play with his son. That's like his dream. That's why Bron's old ass, and I'm saying old ass because we're the same age. But that's why LeBron still has his old ass in the league. He wants to play with one of his sons. Wow, that would be great. That would be awesome to see. You know, that might be. I don't think we've ever had a father and son duo in the league. Bron has said whatever team gets Bronny, he's going to go to that team. Bronny is just not that good. He's good. He's a talented young man, but he's just not that good that he's going to go get drafted. If he does get drafted, he's going to sit his ass at the back, at the end of the bench. I just don't know why LeBron wants that for him. Why not let him stay in school and get an education? He averages like 6 points right now for USC. He literally averages 6 points. It might be 8, excuse me. But he's not making waves. We don't hear about him. What we heard about Bronny was when he remember he fell out at practice, went into cardiac arrest. That's what we heard. And it was uncertain if he was even going to be able to play basketball again. So the fact that he declared for the draft, I said, what? But he's also maintaining his college eligibility. You know what that means? You know your ass is not going to get drafted. So it's basically, I'm going to enter the draft, but if no one picks me, hey, I'll just go back to school. I hate this. I truly do. I hate this. I feel like he's just setting that boy up. But whenever the media talks about how Bronny is not ready, LeBron comes out and it's like, just let him be a kid. You the one that keeps saying he can go to the league today, knowing that he can't. It's literally you. Now, if LeBron want to play with his son, he probably needs to wait for Bryce. Bryce is going to be good, but Bryce is what? A sophomore in high school, right? Maybe a junior? Oh, good God. This is not good. I just feel like this is not going to end well for him, and I hate it for him. I truly do. Right, he's not. He's just not. It's not being a hater. It's not anything. He is just truly, truly not ready. He literally just got to college and now trying to leave. He entered into the transfer portal initially, and then it was like, never mind, not going to transfer it. Now I'm just going to go pro. And I said, oh God. Okay. Okay. LeBron's younger son, Pimpin's son, and Carmelo's son are the true athletes. Cayenne is good. Cayenne is good. And he doesn't get talked about a whole lot. But then again, he's probably following his dad's footsteps, because LeBron was good enough to go from high school to college. Bronny just isn't. He just isn't. And I think that people expect him to be this amazing basketball player because he is LeBron James Jr., but he's just not ready for the league. He needs to stay in college a couple more years. It's his dad pressuring him and putting the battery in his back. Bronny just wants to be a good son. Bronny's just being a good son, wants his dad's approval. It's definitely LeBron. And then Savannah has a podcast, which I don't even understand that, called Everybody's Crazy or something. She ain't got shit to do either. Just rich and bored, I guess. Why is that the podcast she came out with? Are y'all gonna listen to it? I just But speaking of basketball, congratulations to the Louis Vuitton Dawn herself and the South Carolina women Gamecocks. They did win the championship on Sunday in a super, super good game. That game was so intense. Shout out to Caitlin Clark because that she hoops, right? She's gonna go number one in the WNBA draft, which I believe is Sunday. She's gonna go number one in the draft. Um, she's gonna do well and go forth and prosper. But shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to them. They played a good game. They were completely undefeated this season, so they were 37-0. They lost last year. They lost last year to Iowa. They got their get back this year by beating them in the championship. And Dawn was suited and booted in her Louis every single game. The game of women's basketball is changing. I feel like once people get out of feeling like we have to see crazy dunks and all this stuff, they will see that a lot of times the women's tournament has been way more exciting than the men's tournament this year. 18.2 million people watched the game on Sunday. Like, do y'all know how crazy those numbers are? Those numbers are crazy. The WNBA is going to be so good next season when I think it's about, what do they let in? I think they let in 16 or so girls every year. It's at least when all of these girls are going to be going to the league, from Angel Reese to Cardozo, what's her name? Cardozo to Caitlin Clark to, I think, that other girl Martin from Iowa's going. Paige Buckner might, like, this is like, the WNBA is going to be cracking. I myself personally cheer for the Las Vegas Aces, led by Asia Wilson. But you know, I was giving Quincy wasn't bad. Quincy wasn't bad, but yeah, I hate they don't get the coverage. They don't have the sponsors. I think they said the most expensive ticket was only like $451. I can imagine how much the most expensive ticket for I forgot the men's championship was even last night. That's how far removed I was from it, because I was so like into the women's tournament. I was like, it was last night. Oh yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah. There were people rooting for Iowa, and they are well within their rights. You know, people wanted Caitlin Clark to get a title, which nothing wrong with that, but I knew that they were not going to beat South Carolina, because for Iowa has Caitlin Clark, and then they had, what's her name, Kelly Merton, and they had one other girl that if Caitlin Clark didn't come out and get off, they weren't going to have a good game. See, South Carolina had a 9-person rotation where they can put in all these different iteration of people. Plus, they were too big. That one girl is 6'7" from South Carolina. Y'all weren't getting a rebound over her ass. She was standing up and grabbing the ball and throwing it back up. Please. The WNBA is getting a few new names in 2025, so they might draft more than 16 players. Okay, good. I would love for it to expand. Juju from USC is breaking all Caitlin Clark's records. Caitlin put up some numbers, though. Like, she just broke Kelsey Plum's record, right, for most games, most points scored during the tournament or something. So Caitlin Clark has broken some records. So if somebody's going to come behind her, I'm excited for it. I have some friends whose daughters are playing, or will be playing next year for college. I'm excited. Super excited. Super excited. All right, y'all, we got 6 minutes left. We said we was going to do this in an hour. All right, so the City Girls. Look, I don't like the City Girls. I don't like nothing about the City Girls. I'm not even a fan of their music for real, for real. I don't think they can rap. Okay? I don't understand the hype around the City Girls or anything of the sort. Okay? But City Girls is Young Miami and JT. So all hell broke loose the other night with Young Miami accusing fellow City Girl member JT of sneak dissing her. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't even know they were still a group. I thought they had broke up a while ago. Personally. So it starts off with Young Miami tweeting, a bitch trying to kick me while I'm down and play into these narratives. It's dangerous when I've been nothing but a friend to you. Now, y'all know Young Miami done got herself caught up in this Diddy stuff. It's alleged that she was a drug mule. It's alleged that she was one of his sex workers. Okay? She is named in these lawsuits. She has been served in regards to these lawsuits. I suggest Young Miami get somewhere and sit your ass down and be quiet. Because this Diddy thing is not going to go away. Okay? So she then goes on to say, you let the internet put in your head that I'm jealous of you. When you know I'm the one that's always pushed us, you have resentment towards too, and that's okay. Now, I forgot which one of these young ladies was in jail when the group came out. And wasn't one of them rapping both parts? Was it Carisha or was it JT? One of them was in jail while when they first came out, and one of them did hold it down for the other until she came out. So we know that Carisha has been doing a lot more stuff. She got that podcast, Carisha Please. She's won awards for it. She's kicking it with a different group. She's kicking it with Diddy. She has Saucy Santana. They're moving differently because, let's be real, girl groups never stay together. Ever. Girl groups never. So, okay, JT was the one in jail. Cool. So JT asks, well, what songs was about you? Carisha is saying for you to come on here and try to play victim. Jatavia put her whole government out. Jatavia, you've been sneak dissing me for the last couple of days. I haven't said shit back to you. You made 2 whole diss songs dissing me, and I still rapped your shit with my chest and showed love. So what's the real problem here? Young Miami said the songs are No Bars and Sideways. Do y'all know these songs in the chat? Let me know. Somebody confirm. Somebody confirm for me that y'all have heard these songs and they were indeed disses, because I have no idea. JT was in jail and Carisha held it. Neither one of their asses can rap. Neither one of them can rap. I know for sure Young Miami can't. And that song, Act Up, whenever Young Miami comes on, I cringe. I hate it. They're so bad. They're so terrible. So JT is like, if you thought this way, why not speak to me about it? You came on here and said LOL so people can ask you why you wasn't defending me, attention sinking as usual. This goes on back and forth for a while. I got sick of seeing it on my Twitter timeline, so I got off Twitter that night. Young Miami ended with, you weird, but always want to act like I'm a weirdo. I'm sorry. You weird, but always want to act like I'm a weirdo. You always mad. It's always a problem. And all I try to do is push you, tell you, you the shit, you can rap, you should model, etc. You always mad, you always mad, you doing your shit as you should. Congratulations, but somehow you still mad. This is so stupid because by the time I logged back in, they was like, I love you too, girl, see you later. And I said, Jesus, take the wheel. JT is a slightly better, slightly. I mean, slightly minuscule. They cannot rap, y'all. I love what they have done for female rap. I do. They have gotten a lot of girls excited. They work, they collab with a lot of girls, but they cannot rap. We have to be honest about this. I went to karaoke a couple nights ago, and the way these girls were rapping, city girls, I didn't know what the hell they were saying. I felt so old. I said, "What is this? Who sing this? What is this? Terrible." I thought JT was the actual rapper, although Lil Yachty wrote Act Up. Now, I think we all know they didn't write nothing. I'll be surprised if it came out they actually wrote something. Oh my God. And I mean, so like, are the City Girls broken up? Are they still a group? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out next time as the world turns, I guess. Okay, we got an update. Sister Job said not disses. And I think JT has a lot of potential. Carisha does make sense. If she thought those were disses towards her, why rap to it? Yeah. I'm so mad I'm letting me watch from here and then go back and watch what I missed. Okay. I just kind of feel like if you thought that JT was dissing you, why you rapping the song? That's just kind of, that's like, ain't that just you being messy? But I guess the whole thing started because of some fans. I guess Ken Barbie, who I thought Ken Barbie is like a Cardi stan, right? I don't know. I can't keep up with it. But I'm telling y'all, when I got on and they were I love you too, I was so irritated because y'all don't monopolize my timeline all this time with people retweeting y'all and blogs retweeting y'all for y'all to have made up seemingly. They're not making music together anymore. JT is solo. JT is supposed to be like Nicki's protege now, but weren't they like dissing Nicki before? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I have aged out of the young female rap. And I'm okay with that. I like unproblematics. Like Doja is unproblematic. At least I think. At least I think she is. But then I guess Victoria Monet got involved in it somehow because whoever runs her social media pages retweeted something. It's too much. It's too much. Way too much. But thank you all for joining Tammy Talks Tuesdays. We got this in an hour and 2 minutes. There are more topics that I do want to discuss. I'm going to put those into other videos that have probably 2 to 3, maybe 4 different topics in each video, and then I'll put those out throughout the rest of the week. We are going to keep doing Tammy Talks Tuesday, which will be a live every week, about an hour, so we can talk about some stuff. They made up with Nicki. You just weren't. See, both of them. I can't keep up. Oh, I should wait. Doja throws rocks and hides her hands. Not my Doja. I'm going to just keep rocking with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah ain't jumped in, has she? Damn. Is the queen still safe? Is she still, being fabulous all by herself? Every time I think to support somebody, they involved in some foolishness. Ridiculous. Disappointed, Doja. I didn't know that Doja was doing that. I didn't know. I'm sorry, Cali Misfit. I don't know how YouTube decides who they're going to notify or not. I don't know. But, all right, you guys have an awesome night. Be sure to go back, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thumbs up the video. Check out the Housewives of Potomac recap. Check out the Summer House recap. Tomorrow is going to be, I might go live for Married at First Sight's reunion. I might. I gotta see because I do have to pack. But I will catch you guys for something. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.